going back to 1989. I wrote a memo suggesting a global hypertext system. Nobody really did anything with it very much. But 18 months later, this is how innovation happens. 18 months later, my boss said I could do it on the side as a sort of a play project. Kick the tires of a new computer we got. And so he gave me the time to code it up. So I basically roughed out what HTML should look like, hypertext protocol, HTTP, the idea of URLs, these names for things, which started with HTTP. I wrote the code and put it out there. Why did I do it? Well, it was basically frustration. I was frustrated. I was working as a software engineer in this huge, very exciting lab. Lots of people coming from all over the world. They brought all sorts of different computers with them. They had all sorts of different data formats, all sorts of kinds of documentation systems, so that in all that diversity, if I wanted to figure out how to build something out of a bit of this and a bit of this, everything I looked into, I had to connect to some new machine, I had to learn to run some new program, I would find the data, maybe the information I wanted in some new data format, and these were all incompatible. It was just very frustrating. The frustration was that there's all this unlocked potential. In fact, on all these disks, there were documents. So if you just imagine them all being part of some big virtual documentation system in the sky, then, say, on the internet, then life would be so much easier. Well, once you've had an idea like that, it kind of gets under your skin, and even if people don't read your memo, actually he did. It was found after he died, his copy, it was found he'd written vague but exciting in pencil on the corner. But in general, it was really difficult to explain what the web was like. It's difficult to explain to people now that it was difficult then. But then, okay, when TED started, there was no web. So things like click didn't have the same meaning. I could show somebody a piece of hypertext, a page which has got links, and we click on a link, and bing, there'll be another hypertext page. Not impressive. You know, we've seen that. We've got things on hypertext on CD-ROMs. What was difficult was to get them to imagine. So imagine that that link could have gone to virtually any document you could imagine. All right? That is the leap that it was very difficult for people to make. Well, some people did. So yeah, it was difficult to explain, but there was a grassroots movement. That is what has made it most fun. That has been the most exciting thing, not the technology, not the things people have done with it, but actually the community, the spirit of all these people getting together, sending me emails. That's what it was like then. Do you know what? It's funny, but right now it's kind of like that again. I asked everybody, more or less, to put their documents. I said, could you put your documents on this web thing? And you did. Thanks.